Is the governor not going to run for president anymore? We do not know. We're waiting for updates. When we have them, we'll give them to you. First, there is breaking news now on Fox News Channel. This coming to us from Philadelphia, where police tell our local station there has been a shooting there, and that shooting has happened at Delaware Valley Charter High School. 2 shot, 1 male, 1 female, shot in the gym at the school. At this moment, it is unclear to us whether the shots came from inside or outside the school, and frankly, we do not know who is hurt, whether these are students or anyone else. Rob over here, though, has a location for us. This is that school, I guess.
This is that school. All we know is that it happened at the Delaware Valley High School at 5201 Old York Road in Philadelphia. That's really all we know as far as location at this point.
This has just come in. It's not in the local newspaper there yet. It's not on the wire services. The TV cameras are not up in the air yet. But we have gotten confirmed here on the news deck that a number of people have been shot, that we believe, at least from the early reporting, that the shooting, that those who were shot, it happened inside the gym. And now we do have pictures from above. These live pictures courtesy of WTXF, our Fox station for Philadelphia and the region. And the live cameras show there's some security presence there, but it's our understanding that this, either it only happened in the last few minutes or the word only got out in the last few minutes. We don't have any idea who the shooter was or whether that shooter is in custody. We can often tell by the sort of way that the police and other security personnel are conducting themselves whether there is an active search for a shooter. And frankly, from the looks of things here, if I had to guess, what's that, Kim? If I had to guess, I would say that there probably is not an active search for a shooter now, as authorities seem to be milling around quite casually. We do know that the 2 people hurt, we have reason to believe they're going to be taken to the hospital. We have nothing to confirm that just yet. Again, 2 people shot in a school shooting in Philadelphia. More details on that when we come back. Continuing coverage of breaking news here on the Fox News Deck, Philadelphia. These pictures courtesy of WTXF, our affiliate there, and they're telling us that 2 people have been shot now at the Delaware Valley Charter High School in Philly. 2 people shot, 1 a male, 1 a female. Early word is it happened in the school gym. What we don't know yet is whether the shots came from inside the school or outside the school. Police are investigating. People are milling about without a lot of anxious chatter there. So our hope is that the shooter is in custody or has been disabled, and things will get back to normal at some point. We don't know whether these students went to the hospital. When we have that information, we'll get it to you right away. And there's more breaking news just coming into us now. A Tupelo, Mississippi man.
To make sure we checked out the facts just so you had the full picture and the correct information. Let me move on here. Breaking news. At least 1 person has been injured at a Philadelphia charter high school after shots were reportedly fired from outside the school through the school window. That information we're getting from a representative of the Philadelphia Fire Department telling CNN. We also know that at least 1 person is being taken from, this is Delaware Valley Charter High School, to a hospital. Injuries at this point unknown. Obviously, we're working this one for you to get more information, and as soon as we get it, we'll pass it along to you here on CNN. Another shooting at a school. Coming up, one of the worst earthquakes.
I'm Don Lemon. This is CNN.
This is CNN Breaking News.
Here we go, back to the breaking news, and now we have some pictures. Let's show those live pictures if we have them, guys. We can tell you at least 1 person. Here we go. Aerial pictures from our Philadelphia affiliate, as I can tell you that 1 person, at least 1 person, let me be clear, has been injured at this Philadelphia charter high school. This is the Delaware Valley Charter High School. Injured after shots were reportedly fired from outside this school through a school window. That's what we're getting from this person with Philadelphia Fire. At least 1 person being taken to the hospital. Injuries at this point unknown. Obviously, a lot of question marks as we're making phone calls. As soon as we get more information on the shooting at this Philadelphia charter school, we'll pass it along to you right here on CNN. So stay with us.
Good afternoon, everyone. We're beginning with breaking news coming out of Philadelphia. After a week full of shootings in the headlines, authorities tell CNN that at least 2 students are hurt after shots were reportedly fired at the Delaware Valley Charter High School in Philly. They also tell us that the shots may have come from outside the school through a window. Police are on the scene right now. We will, of course, monitor the situation and bring you more information as it develops. Turning to the national lead, you were never supposed to know that the government was collecting. We appreciate it. We want to take you back to the breaking news we're monitoring right now in Philadelphia, where at least 2 students have been injured in a shooting at the Delaware Valley Charter High School. Police say they do not currently have an active shooter situation there. Authorities have indicated to CNN that the shots may, I emphasize may, have come through a window from outside the school. The injured students have been taken to the hospital. No word on their conditions. Police are asking the parents not rush to the school to pick up their children. We are keeping a close eye on this story. We will continue to take you back to Philadelphia as more information is known. Coming up, we want to take you back now to some aerials of the site of the school shooting in Philadelphia. That is footage from KYW television. We're told by police that at least 2 students were shot at the high school. There does not seem to be an active shooter situation. One of the victims was a male, the other a female. Police believe that the shots may, I emphasize may, have come from outside the school, not from in. Police have been asking for the shooter to turn himself in. They recently gave a brief press conference asking for whomever the shooter is to turn themselves in. We want to bring in Jason Carroll from CNN, and he will be with us in a second, but he's not ready quite yet, so we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, more on the school shooting. And also, there's one person who's had enough of Bushes in the White House, and she is a Bush. Barbara Bush, not a fan of her son Jeb running for president. Plus, sure. Welcome back to The Lead. We want to take you back to the breaking news we're monitoring right now in Philadelphia, where at least 2 students have been injured in a shooting at a high school. Let's bring in our Jason Carroll, who just spoke to the Philadelphia Police Department. Jason, the shooter apparently is still at large?
Still at large, and some updated information after speaking to Philadelphia PD. The shooting actually taking place at 329, taking place inside the gym there at Albert Einstein, well, excuse me, not Albert Einstein Medical Center. That's the hospital where the students were taken at Delaware Valley Charter High School. You can see some aerials there as police now actively searching for the shooter. Once again, just at about 3:29 p.m. as students were gathered there in a gym at the high school, that's when the shooter apparently opened fire. 2 students shot, a 15-year-old girl, a 15-year-old boy. I am told that their injuries are not life-threatening. There were some reports that that young man and that young woman were shot in the arm. Police could not confirm that, Jake, but would simply tell me that their injuries were once again non-life-threatening. Police also saying that they do not have an active shooter situation, which would lead me to believe that at this point, based on the active search that's going on there at the school by police, that the shooter may not be on the campus at this point, but has escaped somewhere into the area. That's why you have police helicopters, other helicopters in the area searching for the shooter at this particular point. Once again, police telling me that they will be looking at surveillance video at the school to try to help them with their investigation. But once again, just to recap, 2 students shot at Delaware Valley Charter High School there in Philadelphia, the shooting taking place at the gym. The 15-year-old boy and 15-year-old girl taken to Albert Einstein Medical Center. Fortunately for those students, that medical facility located not far from the high school, located just about a block north of the high school. Once again, an active search going on for the shooter. Jake?
Jason Carroll, thank you so much. Of course, the police have asked the shooter to turn himself in, as has been noted on the show. Jason, we'll continue to come back to you during the show as you get more information. Thank you so much for staying on top of us. Let's turn now to the politics. Welcome back to The Lead. Returning now to that breaking news out of Philadelphia that we've been following for you all hour. Police tweeted that they have a suspect in custody after a shooting inside a gym at the Delaware Valley Charter High School. At least 2 students, 1 boy and 1 girl, were shot in their arms. Both were taken to the hospital and are listed in stable condition. We're told the shooting was caught on a surveillance camera. We will continue to keep you abreast of this story as new information comes in. But to recap, a suspect is now in custody according to the Philadelphia police, and the 2 individuals who were shot appear to have injuries that are not life-threatening. In our
Anthony Bourdain. This is CNN.
Philadelphia police say a suspect is now in custody after shots were fired at a high school. At least 2 students were injured and have been transported to a hospital with unknown injuries. Disturbing story out of Philadelphia. So will mothers